Right, people, I did tell you we've got something new to test. Which one is it? Have a guess. What could it be? Oh, is it a Tiger? We've done a speed, so it's not a speed 400. So I've been asked to try a few more Triumphs by people, and here we have it. This is the Triumph.
Speed Twin 1200 RS.
So this is a bit of a quick one.
Oh,
it's absolutely stunning. Look at this, people. So we're going to take this for a quick spin. We've got it overnight.
Do it over here, we've got a bit more space.
And isn't that beautiful? I think that's got Olin's everything on that, hasn't it, by the looks of it?
Top spec.
So what's different about this?
Well, there's been quite a few changes with this, in all honesty. So they've had a bit of a tinkering with the design. Front LED headlights is a single unit now. Compact base at the rear. The tail lights are a little bit more neater. Main change is the clock. So it went from a twin Bonneville clock to the single TFT.
Which is all digital connect, so...
Yeah, it's been a bit of a Marmite response from that, because typically the Bonneville customers prefer the classic stuff, but ultimately the updates had to come. Sort of USB-C.
Has that got turn-by-turn navigation on it? Is it just basically Bluetooth to your headset and...
Yeah, I think it's an option on this one, if I'm correct.
That you're right, okay.
Yeah. Quick shifter as standard on this as well.
Up and down?
Yeah.
Right.
Buttery smooth.
And it's low, isn't it? It's low, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's low. That's like the Speed 400. It's that sort of height, isn't it?
But this bike's perfect for someone who likes the classic design but wants the modern day performance of a street triple, really.
Yeah.
Because the power's up to about 105.
Right.
If I'm correct. So it's no slouch. Full tin of beans in there for it.
It's absolute paintwork's fabulous on it, isn't it? So let's turn it on. Let's see what it looks like turned on. Let's listen to it.
Right.
Are we ready? Are you going to give it a... That's a bit tasty, that, isn't it? Wow. So I've got the pleasure now of...
Full tank of fuel for you.
Yeah.
And just scroll through the menu.
Come back empty with me, don't worry.
So just your analogs here, so up through your menu, go through your service, call and fuel status, odometers, main menu, which you can access just with this button.
Right.
Goes through the menu with your rider modes. You've got rain, road and sport.
Yeah.
Bike setup, so quick shifter is enabled, indicators are on self-cancel, traction control is enabled there as well.
Right.
And then your trip setup is just to reset your odometers here. Display setup, your brightness, visible trays, shift indicator, that's on default, but I'll turn it on disabled for you so you can really have a play with it.
Right, okay.
Language, units, clock and date, all are standard there as well.
It's dead self-explanatory, that then, isn't it?
Very easy.
Nothing, yeah.
Very easy.
Nothing hard about it.
Hazards, if you need them, just on your right. And then you've got your flash and high beam just there.
Right, okay.
Alright?
What sort of service intervals on them?
I think it's every 10,000 or annually on these now. It's something Triumph and most manufacturers are doing as a bit of a change, but most new models now are either 10,000 or annually,
right.
Which essentially just means once a year, because not
many people do more than that.
Yeah, exactly. So
that is really good. That'll save a lot of money as well. What's the price on this then? Now the retail on it?
14.5 for the RS, which is a top spec model.
Yeah.
And then your standard Speed Twin 1200, I think sort of floats around the 12.5 off the top of my head.
And that's on the road, isn't it?
Yeah, that's on the road. Yeah. It also comes in that beautiful Baja orange as well.
Yeah, I noticed it upstairs. What's the warranty on them?
You get 2 years factory warranty.
Yeah.
You can extend that for a further year for £250 or 2 years for £400.
Right.
If you purchase from Yules, you get a lifetime warranty as long as we service that bike once a year.
Yeah.
As long as you own it, we'll look after you basically.
That's fabulous. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Enjoy.
Go get me helmet and go and have some fun. Right, we'll see you out the road, people. Jealousy is there, I can see it. I can see it smiling and looking. See you out the road. Right, people, lids on. All ready to go. The 1200 RS. Wow, what's it like to sit on? I'm 5'10", with about a 29 inch, just short of 29.5 inch leg. Feet are flat-footed on it. Ignition barrel, a bit weird, a bit off to the side. Stands up. Got pull in the clutch. So you've got pull in the clutch on it to start it off. Bar end mirrors. Never been in love with bar end mirrors, to be quite honest with you. I know some people love them, and you see different ones. I see the ones that are hanging underneath here. That I don't know if they're good or bad. I don't know. Maybe a set of sticker set on my my little CL. See if they make a difference there. My gloves on. My Teletubby suit. ABS is flashing. Why is that flashing? I tell you what, it sounds beastly, this thing. I mean, my audio's cutting part of that noise out. No BMW, looks like a 12K 1200 or 1100. Right, here we go, people. Let's try it. You sat a little bit forward. I can tell straight away I'm going to have absolute fun on this. Oh my lord. Quick shifter up and down like we stated. Let's just stick my visor down. First gear, it's just... I can't believe how smooth this is for a twin. Wow. It's only done 144 miles. What's it like to get into neutral? Easy enough. Will it beat the NC off the mark? God, it's just... I'll tell you what, it's got a sharp turning circle on it. And I can tell you just straight now. I knew he was going to pull out on me. Absolutely knew it. I think if you put this in sports, and undoubtedly there's a wheelie control on it, you'd be wheeling this bike. I can just feel the power in it. It's just... Whoa. How privileged am I riding this? It's getting out on the lanes, isn't it? Back brake, really good. Really, really good on it. It's a weird thing when you actually pull on the power. It's like I say, I try to resemble it to a clock face. So if you look at a clock, when the power starts coming on, it's about 10 past. And considering, you know, it's a 1200, it's quite easy to filter on as well. Oh, that quick shifter is beautiful. You heard the throaty sound on this. If you've never ridden it, people, just to sit on it and listen to it is enough. And like you say, with the servicing, 10,000 miles in a service, that's good. That's going to save people a lot of money, that. Good warranty on them. Oh, that second gear, that torque on that second gear when you pull it in is just... Austin Martin, he's not going to beat me either. Look at that. I'm literally not even put my foot down, people. It's so balanced, this bike. It's a beautifully balanced bike. It's just... Say, we need to get out the town, get a bit on the twisties, because that's where you will fall in love with this. I can tell it already. You just know when you get on a bike straight away. The seat, really comfortable. And it's, yeah, we're just gonna nip up there, get in between them. The Wheelie King. You know, the kids, you know what I mean? Or maybe some of them are not. But that's the sad thing, is some people will never get the chance to do this legally, which is, I find it sad. You know, I wish there was places out there that would cater for, you know, to change people's mindset. Oh Lord, lordy people. Suspension is really good, the Olin suspension on it. It's I'll tell you where you in comparison with this straight away. You in comparison with the Ducati Street Fighter is what this is. It's buttery smooth, buttery smooth brakes. Absolutely instill confidence in you. Them brakes are amazing. Wow. Like I say, for filtering, it's like filtering with it's like filtering with the Speed Twin, to be honest. The 400 Speed Twin. It's just, it don't feel like a 1000cc bike when you're filtering. I think it's quite well done. The handlebars, think about what Triumph is. It's like everything. The finish on them are exceptional. It's like the handlebars on them. They're like a satin black. They're not just a shiny black or a dull. Third gear. I mean, I've not even got out of third gear, people. You could literally treat it in third gear around the town. It has got, like I say, when you're pulling that throttle, it has got a bit of a, you've got a bit of a flat spot when you're first pulling back that throttle. Only a tiny bit, and then it kicks in. Because if you look now, there's my hand fully forward. You're moving it probably till 5 past before it starts revving. But it's one of them things, it's like I say with all bikes, when you buy a bike and you get on it, you just end up getting used to the way it handles, you get used to the throttle, you get used to the weight, you get used to everything about a bike. The longer you have it, the longer you get used to it. That is just, second gear, it's just, but it's powerful, but it's not snatchy. It's just progressively smooth and powerful. It's just lovely. It's absolutely gorgeous. I'm gonna have to stick my visor down when I get on the motorway. Thank you. All soapy water in my eyes, that's just what I needed. Down the gears. You leant forward a little bit on it. I could imagine after a long day out, you are, even though it's straight bars, you are on the palms of your hands quite a bit. The indicators feel like you're not even touching them when they turn on. They're so light. Now I think they may be self-cancelling. We'll find out when we go round. I haven't tried that yet. What a day for riding. Aren't you jealous? And like the black, it's like it's got like a metallic in it. It's absolutely beautiful. The mirrors are growing on me, believe it or not. They are growing on me. I could see myself getting a set of these for my little CL. Now, unfortunately, we've got to do a spell on the motorway. We'll do a little spell on that. Now, you're going to, like anything, we know straight away we're going to get wind blast. And the faster you go on it, the more wind blast you're going to get. You know, it's a naked. You know, be realistic about it. Stop thinking you're on a sports bike with a fairing covering you, because it's not going to do. But the thing is, are you going to be smiling when you're pulling back that throttle? I think the answer to that is yes. It's very much like... Oh, Jesus, holding up. Yeah, it pulled you off, people. This is... We're not even in sports mode. There's loads of wind on me. Absolutely. Dragging my arms, dragging my chest, dragging my helmet. It's pulling me back. It's pushing me out that back seat. You naturally want to go forward to try and stop yourself doing that. But the one thing it'll do, it'll build up your core. It'll build up your arm muscles and your back muscles, because you'll be fighting it. But while you're doing it, you'll be smiling. Don't leave your helmet open, because you'll probably get a new form of protein with the amount of flies you'll swallow. It's gorgeous. Or is this van going to spoil it for me? Oh, it's going to spoil me bend. Do you know, sometimes you just get things that spoil it, don't you? And frigging electric. This is what electric does. Dullness. Oh. It's taken all the fun out of this bend, that electric vehicle. It really has. 100% dullness. Let me know in the comments. I'll tell you what, there's no hiding behind white vans anymore with this. Wow. Back brake, I'm not even touching the front one, so we're on the back brake only. Literally back brake has slowed me down. Amazing. That's probably one of the best back brakes I've ever used. Come on, mate, are you going? Is he going right, or is he staying in this lane? It's just do you know something? It does sound like a big tractor, doesn't it? That noise on it, it's just. But it's got, as soon as you actually pull that throttle back and you start feeling that power coming through. And you know something? It's not bad. Third gear, 2,500 revs. It's quite comfortable. Going over bumps easy enough. It's a weird thing, isn't it, with an indicator as well. An indicator switch. When they're too stiff, they're a pain in the arse. But when they're too soft, they're also the same, because you don't feel you don't feel as though you're turning them on. You're not even trying on this. Goes over the bumps well. My mirror's just moved a bit there, people. I'm trying to get my mirror. Slow it down, make sure we can stop for the lights. Yeah, we can get through them. And these. And there we go. These bikes are just built for the twisties. That's what they're built for. Dead easy. It's like when you come to stop, dead easy to put your foot down. No pegs in your way, no nothing. We're going to have a play. So there's a mode: rain, road, sport. We'll leave it in sport and we'll see what it's like. It's been in road mode. Let's try in sports. What's you like? And now we're down the twisties. Not like anything. Yeah, you can feel straight away that little bit of give that was in road mode has gone. So throttle straight from 5 past. I'll just slow it down there. Don't fancy a car coming out here on me. Get cars come out there. Oh, you can feel the difference in it. It's very much like that Ducati. As soon as you put into that sports mode, it's changing it. It would be nice, because this has got manual O-lins all the way around. It would be nice if they actually, or whether they do, or what I'll do is when I get it home, I'll do a review on the specs on it. So inside the garage, it'd be nice if they had electronic suspension for this, you know, if that's your cup of tea, you know, to adjust it on the fly. Let me know what you think. Better go around a few of the little twisties. As I say, I've only got it for, even though I've got it overnight, I've only really got it for a short time, because I've got to collect mine in the morning early, so where we would get a good day out on it. I know you'd love it. If you're an absolute Triumph lover, there is nothing not to like about this bike. And it's sad to say, most of the bikes I get on, and I think most of the bikes nowadays that you get on, you know, some are going to have more power, some are going to have less. I don't even think when it comes down to suspension on bikes, I think they're all good. I don't think there's many bad ones out there. I really don't. You know, the people, like I say, the people that build these bikes want to build the best bike that they can have. Comfort wise, really comfy. You know, normally this doesn't feel as tight as the CB650R that I owned, and I'm pretty certain it's probably lower. It feels it. Certainly feels shorter. It's got 100 brake horsepower, but it just puts them down well. It just puts the power down well. Doesn't even, to me, honestly, it doesn't even matter brake what's on it. It just puts them ponies down well. They're usable. Yeah. Third gear. Third gear, people. It pulls like a train. Absolutely pulls like a train. The one thing I would have with this, the only thing I would have against it would be the fact the wind that's against you. But I'll tell you something now. Oh, it just feels like you're floating. It just really feels like you're floating on air. And when you let off the throttle, the engine braking brings it down nicely for you. Down to fifth. School crossing, slow it down here. Cars coming out. I must go down there, you know. It's that's another road. We'll try that another day. Oh. How good is this? When you going slower and you use your quick shifter, it snatches. When you're building up speed, it's buttery smooth. It's a nice old Porsche in front of it, isn't it? We've seen a fancy few cars this week, haven't we? I even let you follow me with the Lamborghini that was trying to outdo the mighty NC. Didn't do it, did it? I'm sure it could have. Absolutely. This is where you want to play in it. These are the roads where you want to play in this bike. And make sure you know them, because this will eat you up in no time if you don't. Down the gears, back brake, out to the top, drop it in. Second and third is just a lovely gear to actually, there's enough torque on it to actually move you past some lovely places around here. I do love this part of the neck of the woods. You can dispatch cars for fun on it. Like I say, not even trying with this, people. It's another one that you're just not even trying with. And It just holds the road so well. A little bit hard over the bumps as you increase your speed a bit. Brakes again, absolutely. Look at that. I mean, that front and brake, and it's just, I could put this on its front wheel. You could put this bike on the front wheel. See what this, it's gonna be easier for me getting up that hill than you.
Just a bit.
You ride far?
I'm just doing 55 kilometres and I'm not really your target.
That's good. So that what,
Yeah, so
30 miles that, isn't it?
about that, yeah.
Yeah.
To do between 600 and 800 a month.
Wow.
And then about 3,000 metres of climbing.
You ride safe. There we go. Another type of bike people love. And I don't get it, you know. I don't get people that buy the electric bikes. Don't get it, Tony. Don't get it. Is it Tony that bought? No, Tom, sorry, not Tony. Tom. No, Tom. Oh, it's just like, honestly, the wind is just forcing my cheeks back. My smile is, the end of my lips are touching my ears. It's just absolutely, you know, you could, but that's just nice. It's just enough. It's enough to actually, you know, bring some fresh air in, clear all the cobwebs off, clear the headaches away. It's going towards Pickmere now. So much fun, this bike. Thank you, Yules, for letting me ride it. Like I say, you just, if you want to dispatch things, you dispatch them for fun. That's in 6th gear. 6th gear, and it pulls past like a train, absolutely like a train. Back brake. I'm using my clutch. I don't know why I'm using my clutch. Another lovely little, you've been with me on these. They're some of my favourite lanes round Cheshire, these. They're just, never get fed up of riding them. And like I say, no matter what weather, you come round these lanes and it's just, absolutely love it. This is Wallington Road, another lovely little road. Yes, it's got a self-cancelling indicator, everyone, so they cancel themselves. So that's another thing you don't have to worry about. If I own this bike, it'd be in sports mode everywhere I went. It don't need to be in anything else, it just, it's just an absolutely amazing piece of kit. You feel like, honestly, you feel like you're just floating on it. You're just not even trying. And I'm sure if you really, really a young and confident rider, you'd get this down in the bends. You'd get this on its side without any issues at all. It would be a knee down bike. Would I put a back box on it? Would I put a screen on it? No. I'd leave it as it is, leave it natural. You know, this is the sort of bike if you're going away. I don't think it'd be a bike that you'd want to take camping. You know, start lumbering people up on the back of it. Maybe I'm wrong, let me know. Do you think I'm wrong? I don't think it would be. I think it's very much like the Speed Triple. It's just a short wheelbase. It's designed to have playing in the bends, you know, and give you a big smile on your face. and I've been on it about now an hour. Starting to get a little bit of cramp in me legs. My hands are getting a bit, because you're leaning forward, the grips feel a little bit hard. But you get like that, you stop, wouldn't you? You're just, or like now, just move, stretch your leg out a little bit like that, and it's done. You know, I've still got another hour's riding in this at least before I would go, right, I'm getting off and having a break. But you can see this is, you know, this is where you'd ride it. This is, you know, for me, motorcycles are much happier on these A and B lanes, aren't they? Especially these B roads. These, we love them. Now, we're just going to give you an idea. This bike can go. It goes into warp speed, and that's not, I'm not even pulling it to its limit there. It's not even hitting its rev limiter. So if you need more power than this, well, I don't know what to say to you. I really don't know what to say to you, because you don't. But it's like I say, this is, God, you know, this back in the day would have been such a performance bike. Can we squeeze by it? It's tight down this lane, people. I really don't want, because you have coaches and wagons come down here as well. And this is a, do you know something? I go on about this all the time. They're absolute mongrels, the people that have done this. Let's put stupid ideas in the middle of the road and create massive traffic jams like that there. Just leave it as 2 lanes. Put an advisory, a little flashing camera saying slow down. That's all you need to do. Just holding up traffic. They just make it, just always spoils it. There's always places where you know there's been absolutely backward retarded people that have been in charge and want to waste your money. And I think my view on this first ride out on this RS1200 Triumph, do I love it? How can you not love it? There's nothing not to love about it. Truly nothing not to love about it, people. Would it be a bike for me? Honestly, no again. Because just the type of riding I do, that's, you know, that's the truth of it for me. You know, you'll always hear me big up the NC750 because it's not got anything lit, it's got nothing like the equipment that this has got on it. But it's got enough for what I do. And for me on the NC, I'd be doing 9 hours in it and not even, you know, no leg ache, no back ache. But this is, it's a different bike, you know what I mean? It is a different bike. If I could afford to stick it in the shed and have it as a blast out with the lads who have got this bike, yes, I would have it. For practical daily use, what I use my bike for, no I wouldn't. And I think that's the answer to it. Practical daily use. Because that's what I use my bikes for. You know, I even go on, it's like my NC is more powerful than my CL500. The CL500 is lighter and probably, to be quite honest with you, probably even better for filtering in traffic. But I would still have the NC. I know it was. I must stop bringing the NC into it, but we've all got the bikes we love, haven't we? We've all got our bikes that we love, and I'm sure if you are a Triumph boy, come down to your Triumph dealer and ride it, because you'll know for yourself then. And you'll go away. There's no one that's going to get off this bike and go, oh, it's a load of crap that. Not, no one at all. That quick shifter, when you build it up, this is the problem with it. This bike makes you want to go fast. That's what it does. Once you start, it's like a good glass of Martell or brandy or whiskey, whatever you, Jack Daniels, whatever you like. You start sipping it, and then you want more, and you want more, and you want more, and you want more, and you want more. That is what this bike will do to you. It will just make you want more and more. No indicators, thank you. Wonder if they'd took the test that way when they took the driving licence, if they would have gone around the roundabout without indicators. Do you know, and that's a good thing about when you learn about road riding and being able to actually see predicaments ahead. And it does, honestly, it does come in time, people. You do learn. And you don't have to have an accident to learn. You learn naturally. Oh. Anyway, the only thing I could say to you is I'm the one eating sweeties now, not you. Oh, it's just... And you know, that's the one thing about this bike, you know. A situation like that, if you're playing a bit hard, you could stop. This bike will stop you. That's, nothing behind me. We're doing what? 57? That is one set of brakes on that, people. That is one set of brakes on that. If I had them brakes on my NC, I'd be a happy guy, I tell you. Oh, it's true. It is. I've got nothing else to say about it except if you've got one, you're lucky. If you haven't got one and you're coming to buy one, you're even luckier. Going round bends, look at it. Going round bends, it's just for fun. It's a weird thing because the majority of the bikes I've ever ridden have been Hondas. You know, I've had a couple of Triumphs, but nothing like this. And this has got the buttery smoothness of the Hondas. Really has. And I think, to be honest, the Hornet versus this, I think the Hornet's got it a little bit, people. It's got it by a minute amount in, but the Hornet, the difference with this is the power's on tap straight away. The Hornet, you're pushing up to like 8,000 revs. The maximum on this is 8,000 anyway. So when you get into 4,000-5,000 revs on this bike, you're going. I love it. I absolutely love it. Like now, in slow traffic, I've not put my foot down. I've put my foot down about once, I think. The touch gear is dead easy. The quality of all the components are really, they don't look naff at all. There's nothing cheap about them. They haven't cut corners on this. Riding onto a motorway. Well, we've been on one for a short time. Look at this. Do you know, when you can ride a bike with one hand, you're content, you're happy. You really are. I can see a gap there. Not used to the bar mirrors actually. They're quite good. Not really used bar mirrors much before, to be honest with you people. Yeah, I could get used to them. I think the only downside with it I don't like is they stick out further than the handlebars. Because I think you'd be and when you was filtering, I think you'd end up cracking mirrors with them, to be honest. Maybe like I've seen some that are underneath there. I don't know what that, mind you, I don't know what they're like under there. They'll be close to your tank, won't they? But I'm gonna say to you, is just go to Yule's, have a ride on one of these. Go to your Triumph dealer, whoever your Triumph dealer is. If you can get your butt in one of these, and I know 100% if you're a Triumph lover, you'll be buying it because there's nothing not to love about it. It's like, it's so balanced, so light. I'll go it like I say, I'm interested in the specs myself. I don't even know the specs of it, the weight of it, the height of it, because I went to Yule's to drop my bike in for service, and they went, oh, have a ride of this one. Instead of doing a Honda, go on this nice little Triumph, see what you think of that. And I'll tell you what, they've hit it on the nail, haven't they? I love it. I don't do the lottery, but I'm going to have to do it this week, people. I really am. Because I would say this would be, if I had a garage big enough, I'd have to buy a showroom though, wouldn't I? That's the problem with it. Superbike warehouse, Macclesfield, I'd have to literally buy that to put my bikes in. And you know what? At 70 now, it's not bad. You could quite happily cruise at 70 along the motorway, even wind on me now. When you build it up, that's when you feel it. So I hope you like my review so far. You know, my reviews are just raw and honest. I get on a bike. I don't pretend to know more than you people who've got one of these. But I know, one thing I do know, when you get one and when you ride it, I don't think you find flaws with them. At the moment, to be honest, I haven't found any flaws with this. I can't find anything on this bike that I would say is I'd want to change. Even that there, even the quick shifter at low speed, it snatches, so you'd use a clutch. But that's not the bike, that's the rider, isn't it? Because you use a clutch on it, it's not going to snap. The servicing is good on it. I think the price around like said to you, to about 14 grand. And I think you're getting a lot of bike for that. The thing about it is, this is usable power on this. It's, the word I'd use for it is seamless. The 100 brake is enough. You know, if this was 150 brake, it'd be a different beast, and maybe not as nice to ride. You'd just have the power. But this has got that agility. I mean, the lightness of it and the agility of it is untrue. Absolutely love it. Let's have a little look down what it looks like. when you're riding it. I just love it in the bends. It honestly is. It's like my little 500 this. When you're going around the corners on it, it just feels super duper light. And I think this short wheelbase on it will be part of that. That's causing that. You're going to really know, and I'll say it on the end of every video, is go out and ride it yourself. That's the only way you will really know how good this bike is. Because you honestly won't. You won't find. It's got a lovely sound about it. Its build quality is fantastic. Its performance is fantastic. The servicing is good on it. They've undoubtedly got fabulous finance and PCP deals on it. Because all of them now are fighting, aren't they? They're all fighting to actually to sell bikes. It's getting hard at the moment in the UK, so if you're lucky enough and fortunate enough to actually be in that place, choose the right one. Absolutely love it. Thank you, Yules, again. Really do appreciate giving me the opportunity to ride this. Fuel, I've not used what, 1 and a bit bars for a big 1200cc bike. I'll have to look at what the MPG on it is, because I reckon even when you pull this back, you're probably getting 45 to 50 to the gallon out of it. You're not be getting bad fuel economy out of one of these, and it's new, it's not worn in. Say, I've not at all really challenged it. There'll be people out there that want to really wring its neck. And like that, we'll see you on the walk round. See you later.